Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So today I got inspired by a young or a woman on YouTube. Her name is, I believe it's Rayleigh, and she has crafts from the dungeon. That's her channel. So jump over there and show her some love and subscribe. She's growing her channel. And she did these fun book page just decoupage. And so what you'll need today is some book pages, and I'm using this size. This is an old Barbara Cartland romance novel. I don't really have to worry about the words and stuff, but we are covering the words slightly with some paint. I'm just using a piece of cardboard I cut and a little dab of paint, and I'm brushing it over. It's acrylic from Walmart, Apple Barrel Matte Antique White is what I'm using. And I liked her idea about covering some of the, and I've done this before, of course, with different projects, but covering some of the writing so that it doesn't like blare through the decoupage napkin. You can also probably use tissue paper, but in this instance, we're going to use napkins. You guys have blessed me so much with my napkins that I have a beautiful selection ready to go. What you'll also need is, let's see, yeah, you know, you don't really have to have this. You can trim it with your scissors. I'm looking in my, sorry, I'm having a minute here trying to find what I'm looking for. One of these water pens for watercoloring, you know, and stuff. And I use these when I work with the napkins. She used them today, and I like the teared look as well on my edges. You can also just trim it with your scissors, or you could, once they dry, you could use your, you could use a file and kind of shave it off so it has that rough edge if you don't have one of these. Or you can use a paintbrush and go along the edge if you're careful. But these are, you'll see how I'm going to use it in a second. So I'm just gonna go ahead and cover some of these pages, and I'm using that one color paint. I noticed that on hers she did use different colors. Mostly she used white. I'm using this cream color because I just like it a little bit better than the white. But you could do pinks and blues and whatever, you know, that matches the napkin underneath. It just gives the muted look for your text, you know, and it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just kind of scraping it on there because it's going to be covered with a beautiful napkin, and all it's going to show through is just that muted look, you know, that looks cool. So I'm trying to think. Oh, and she used what she called, I've never seen it before, she used a matte deco glue. Okay, she said she got it, I believe she's from England by her accent, and the UK, somewhere in the UK, and she said that she got hers at a $2 shop there. I have never seen it here in the US, but I am gonna try. She said she didn't like to use the Mod Podge because of course it makes it a little sticky and a little bit shiny, and I agree about the sticky. I don't mind the shiny. I may use my gloss varnish if I don't like this, but I am going to try to just use my acrylic matte medium and see how that looks for me the first time. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see. Okay, and a selection of napkins, you know, so depending on what size you want to do. I'm using this general sized fiction novel because, you know, I think this will be the perfect size. She said she uses hers for tags, for journal cards, for tip-ins in her journals, for decoration, you know. She glues them in. She, like a little tip-in page, so they're just there for fun. She uses them for all kinds of stuff. And I really liked the idea, so I thought we'd go and give it a try. I want some in my collection for use in the near future, you know. She also does sewing on hers after she's done and they've dried, and we may do that as well because it did look very nice. And I will link her video and give her a shout out so she knows that you all are going to come over and visit her. I'm going to make sure she knows I used her as an inspire today. I like to do that. I like to let people know that I've used their idea. It sends, you know, it helps them out. It helps each other out. She's growing her channel, and like I am, and it just helping each other out is a good thing, you know. There is plenty of room for everybody in the crafting world. I love this idea though. Wait until you guys see it. It's really cute. And it's easy and just kind of a, I don't know, kind of a cathartic little type of crafting I haven't done in a while. So I'm almost done with these. And the acrylic just dries so fast. So you don't, you know, you don't have to, there's not a big wait for you to have to wait for it to dry before you can work on the project, which I love because, you know me, I'm impatient and I like to start stuff and finish it like then. If there's a day in between my process, oh, heaven forbid, you know, that's just me. I think that's a lot of us though. I've listened to a lot of people and like, I know Dragana from Sasibo, she mentioned one time when she was making her own jelly plate that it about drove her crazy. She had to wait, you know, a day before she could pull it out and, you know, test it and everything. And it's just, some people don't work on some projects. I know I've heard people say that they won't do certain projects because they don't have the patience. That's probably me. I do work on a lot of things that I just can get done really quick, and there's a quick turnaround of satisfaction, you know. I know there's a saying about that. What is that saying? A quick return, I guess. I don't know. Quick reward. So you can also use one of your glue spreader cards, like, you know, like a store card. I just used these because they were in with my store cards, and I started to grab one of those cards, and then I realized, oh, I hadn't used these, and I had actually made these for like art journaling and mixed media to you know, do this very effect. And so I thought, well, they're ready for me to use. That's awesome. That acrylic paint dries so quick. I love that. Okay, we're almost there, guys. I think I did like 13 pages. I'm not probably going to be able to make all those on camera, of course, but I wanted to at least do a few, and then I'll probably play afterwards. So today I was thinking, because I've got all these ideas that are coming to me that I want to play and do, and I don't want to not get them on camera. I like to throw, you know, throw is the wrong word. I like to put up videos. I like to utilize my ideas to be with you guys, not just use them for myself and then never do them with you. I like for you guys to get to see what I'm doing and hang out with me, and because I have a tendency to forget I even did it later, and I'm like, oh yeah, I was going to do that with them and I didn't. And so to do it at the time I'm actually wanting to do that particular procedure or craft, you know, I need to get that on camera. But I've brought myself down to 3 days a week. So what I was going to say is that I may be, on days that I feel like it, throwing up videos that are unexpected, or like having more that week than just 3, because I think you guys will be okay with that. Those of you who are with me a lot, I mean, those of you who come back every day with me, praise God, and are regular, you know, viewers and friends of mine that have reached out. You know, you guys, there's some of you that are just with me every day, and I praise God for you because I love you. I love all of you, but I know about you guys because you reach out and you talk to me and we communicate. And so anyway, I don't think you'll mind me having an extra video here or there, right? Because that's probably what's going to happen, because I'm thinking, okay, I've got this idea and I've got that idea. But what I'm going to do is not commit to, okay, I'm going to start doing this many videos a week again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to always have Mass Monday. I plan to always have a Wednesday and a Friday video. But if I do happen to do extra that week, just have your notifications bell going, you know, so that you realize I did a video. Probably will post it in our Facebook group, but not everybody's a member of our Facebook group, right? So I'm just letting y'all know. Now let me grab a brush. This one looks good. And I'm going to put some of my matte. I'm hoping this works and I don't have to do it with anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and start from the bottom of the stack with these because I know that they're dry for sure, right? So, okay, those others, they're not sticking together or anything because they're not super wet, but all right, so she did this really cool. Let me grab, I've got these napkins, okay, so I'm just going to show you. Some of these are from you guys. A couple of these are some I had already, but they are beautiful. I have so many napkins because of all of you guys that I didn't even know which one I wanted to use today. So this is one of the ones I had before, but because of all of you, I have an amazing array of napkins. So I'm going to use my London napkin first. I've already used 2 sections of this one, and I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'll set this aside because you know it's usable. Praise God. Could always do some stamping on it or something. I'm going to get my tape to pull this backer off here. There we go. And again, I'll just set this aside. I don't usually do that, but I don't know. I think I don't want to be wasteful. So I'm going to go ahead and use this, and I'm just, for those of you who've never done this, you just put your water where you want it, and that napkin is just going to come right apart for you. See? And that way nothing gets wasted. All right. Now, she was very good at this. I liked the way she did it. And I thought, I'm going to do mine that way too. So she took it to where she wanted her picture, wherever that was. So I think we're going to go right about there. Made sure that she was where she wanted to be on the page. And then just getting it wet. And you don't want it dripping. You just want it wet enough to go along the edge of your book page. Okay. And then you're going to tear that off. Let's see. I think I'm a little bit crooked now that I'm looking at it. And again on the other side. And what you can do also is, and I know she did this, is just barely go along the edges so you get that ripped look everywhere. Okay, and just, oops, I didn't get it quite wet enough. Come on, there we go. You don't have to do this. I'm just giving it a try to see if I like it. It is a little bit more of, makes it more of a chore to do that tiny edge, but then you get that really cool raggedy edge, which is nice. So if you like that, then the extra little bit of a chore to do that is worth it, right? Okay, now, so then she took hers like this, got it on there good. I'll probably have to do some edging on this anyway after I'm done, but that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about it. I love the first time I'm using a brush. So then we're just gonna cover the first half here. Okay, this side. There we go. And then flip it around. This is so fun. I love this. Wait until you see these when they're done. They are really cute. And I can see where you could use these, you know, in a lot of places. So this mat, my mat dries a lot. Oh, I forgot I don't even need it at the top, do I? I think I'm gonna leave, oh, look at that. I think I'm gonna leave my, there we go, the edgings here on the top and bottom, and just do like a distress on them. I like the look of that. When I first started, I was thinking, no, I'll have to, you know, I'll have to get rid of that, but I don't think I will, actually. Okay, now the words are starting to show through. If you can see them, I can see them from my vantage point on the book page, which is kind of the whole point. Okay. Oops, my finger was stuck on there. The great thing about decoupaging, just fix it. Oh, this part is not wanting to cooperate, is it? There, let's see if I can fix it. I hope. Oh, geez. Geez, Louise. Oh, well, it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. But the fun part is you can see the words through the napkin. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I think I'll use up the rest of this, but then I think I am going to switch over to my gloss varnish, one of my gloss varnishes, because I don't mind the gloss on this, on the top of the napkin, and I don't like the fact that is drying so quick on me. So I think I'm going to go ahead and, okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the varnish and see if that works a little better, because that matte is not doing exactly what I want. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and figure out where we want our little napkin. I think we're going to keep this section here. So get my brush wet. Okay, and make sure I'm straight this time, because I was a little crooked last time. Come on, there we go. And just go along. That edge. Still a little bit crooked. I'm good at that, aren't I, guys? I'm just going to pull this a little more because it's got a little too much overhang for my liking. Okay. Yep, I am a little bit crooked on that part. Look at that. Tara, Tara, Tara. If I can do crafting the way I do, you guys, anybody can. I'm not kidding, because I'm like a clumsy girl, and I have a tendency to just mess things up because of my impatience, and that's one of the reasons I think for me that junk journaling and this form of art is such a favorable form of art for me, because I can make mistakes that I just kind of naturally make and not feel like a complete dolt or not feel like I'm a failure. You know, there's something so freeing with our form of art, because, you know, I was raised, you know, everything was very formal and you do it a certain way, and if you go outside of that box, it's not done, you know. That is kind of how we were taught, I think. And then nowadays, it's one area where I'm glad we've changed. I'm not glad about the change in a lot of areas, but I think that is one area that I'm glad that we see that there needs to be a freedom, you know. And it's possible, maybe just because of the way I was raised, maybe not everybody ever was taught that there was not as much freedom. I was kind of taught by a very traditional mom who looked at my art and was like, honey, what is that? You know, that doesn't look good. And so I heard that as a kid. Don't be mad at my mom. She was just blunt. But it kind of made me think I had to do things a certain way according to those standards. Otherwise, it wasn't right. You know, so I think a lot of people feel that way, and that's why they don't try with art as well. I like with my husband, Courtney, he always tells me how he has no talents whatsoever. I mean, that's literally what him and his mom believe. His mom believed that about herself as well. I wasn't born with any talent. I don't agree with that, and I always tell him that is not true, because God gave everyone talent. It may not be in the same way as mine. It may not look like mine, but God gave everyone talent, and that's not right. So now on this one, I'm going to go along that edge again, like I said before. If I remember to, you know me, I forget. But yeah, I think everyone is born with talents. I believe the Bible tells us this, you know. And so yeah, I think it's sad when people don't pursue things that are in their hearts because they don't think they're good at it, or it takes too much effort. You know, it's too hard. That's a lot of it, I think, with people, is that it takes too much effort. Oops. Okay. You got to get that wet. You cannot just pull on that, Tara. Just going to go along this edge again. Come on now. Get wet. Okay. There we go. Very good. And him and I actually were talking about that very thing. He was telling me that he feels like he didn't try a lot in his life because things got too hard. I'm switching over to this gloss varnish, hoping that it works a little better for me. I feel it already. It stays wet better, and it goes on so smooth. But yeah, and I was telling him I understand, because I was like that about a lot of things. I was like that with the piano. And there are certain aspects of art. My painting, it comes out in my painting. A lot of times I'll give up, and I know darn good and well if I didn't give up, I would grow better, you know. And I just, you know, if it gets too hard, I tend to be that way about writing. Isn't that pretty? You can see the words through it, see? But because of the paint, it mutes the words. They're not quite as stark. So let's look at this one. How's it going? It's almost dry. Very matted. And then imagine it paint, you know, sewn around the edges. It'll be really cool looking. Okay. Okay, let me see here. I'm just going to grab napkins as I go down the line and do it that way. This one is a 4-sided. I'm going to cut this out. Yeah, so these are fun. I was thinking about the videos, and I was thinking how Tina just posts like, she used to. She's more, you know, because she brought herself back from 7 a week to less. But I used to watch her just post 7 videos at one time. Like, it'd come up, boom, she's posted all these videos. And I would think, wow, you know, that's a ton. And then I was thinking, you know, I kind of believe I should not worry about when it's coming out, and not, you know, how do I explain myself? I'm having a hard time talking. Like, I talk a lot about current stuff, okay, in my videos with you guys, in all my videos, because I'm doing them kind of close to when I post them. And I've been thinking I need to, oh, this will look nice on here. I've been thinking I need to be more, do we want to do this with this and part of the insignia and a little bit of the, yeah, I kind of do. Well, the Noyer, I never say this word, Pinot Noyer, I never say it right. I know I'm saying it wrong. Anyway, I'll leave a little touch of it off. But what I'm saying about the videos, I keep cutting myself off, is that I think that I have a tendency to feel like I need to post them within that coming week, because I always tell you guys what date it is, or I tell you what day of the week it is, or whatever, because I talk about current events. And if I talk about stuff and then it's happened like 4 weeks ago and it's already over, you know what I'm saying? It just seems weird to me, and like I need to be keeping my conversation current, and I need to make sure the videos go up so that you guys are in the current part of my life. But today I was thinking, you don't have to do that. You can just post things and push them out. And Mondays are mass makes, like Tina does. I hate to use Tina constantly as my example, but she was the one who inspired me. But how Mondays is the day when she does current talk, and catches everybody up. And I think that's probably going to have to be me too if I want to push videos out further weeks down the line. So when this video goes up, it could be 2 weeks from now. Right now it's October 23rd. So you know where I'm at. But yeah. Okay. Does any of that make sense? I feel like my husband laughs, Cordy laughs at me. He's like, I can always tell when you're doing something, because when you talk, your brain is trying to keep up with what you're doing and what you're saying at the same time. And I get like, I hesitate and I lose my train of thought and that kind of stuff. I feel like I'm doing that today. I'm sorry. If I am, I apologize. So these are really fun. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to use these in. I've been thinking about the next journal I'm going to work on. I just finished the Gentleman's Only journal, and I did the flip through today, which you guys will have already probably seen by the time this video goes up. And I've got to get it into the shop, and oh, this one looks cool with the words through it. And I'm thinking about what I want to do next, and I don't know. I kind of don't want to make it very theme worthy. I'm really not feeling the holiday thing, I'll be honest. I am still I know that sounds funny, but I did so much work last year with those 4 or 3 holiday journals I did. I kind of am still in shell shock with those. I don't really want to do them this year. Check that out. I love this one. The yellow of that napkin just really blended nice. I really like that one. But do you know what I mean? I'm just not feeling the whole holiday theme as far as my art. So somebody asked me, one of you asked me if I was going to do a kit with a nativity theme, and I really, really, really want to, a digital kit. I really want to. However, I'm still gaining access to images, and I don't really know where to acquire the images I'd like to use. I have access to some, but they're not really the ones that I want to use to create a nativity scene. And so that, if I don't do one, that's gonna be my one hindrance, because I have Graphics Fairy, and I have access to some things free online, but I really don't have the money right now to pay for more access to images. Like Photoshop is astronomically expensive. I mean, to get to images in there, it's crazy how expensive they are. I think it's like 70, at least where I was looking, it's like $70 a month. I mean, no, no. I already pay for the Photoshop program. I should have access to, I wonder if I do and I just don't know it. I don't know. Maybe I need to check into that. I don't think I have access to images, but maybe I do. If I do, that would change everything, huh? I'll have to check that after we get off of here. Anyway. All right. These are so cute. I can't wait to use these in a journal. I decided to start flipping it like that because I'm not left-handed and it's hard for me to reach. I mean, I'm not able to reach over on my left side as easily as just turning them. Okay. I can't see through that napkin as well as she seemed to be able to. I don't know if it's my lighting or what, but I feel like I'm not doing a good job of getting it on there. Oops, see, I tore that one. That one I didn't get wet enough. Ooh, not good. We need to do a mixed media day soon and a art journal day. I haven't done any art journaling or mixed media in months, and I feel like I'm out of practice and I need to go in and watch some videos because I haven't done anything even on my own. So yeah, that's not good. And I love it. I love doing that. I remember how scared I was of it before, and I ended up just falling in love with it. But I've been so not feeling well that I had a hard time. And I was kind of focused on doing the collabs with Tanya and Nanine, and that was really all the energy I could put out. I know that sounds pathetic actually to me, but it's the truth. This one's going to be a little dodgy, and I don't mind. It's, you know, a little more raggedy, but that's okay. You know, raggedy is good in our business. It can be. Sometimes it's not, but I think for the most part, raggedy can look really cool because it looks more like organic. I kind of like it torn on the edge and that page showing under. It looks neat. I'm glad I have more gloss varnish. I have this tiny bottle I bought, and then I got some on sale at Hobby Lobby here a few months ago. Well, back the time before. It's been a little while, and it's good. So I have a backup when this runs out, because this is just a little one I bought online on Amazon. Look at that one. Oh, that's pretty. It's got the, see? You got the verbiage through there. Very cool, you guys. Very cool. I just dropped that on my shirt. Nice. Good job, T. Let's see. This one's, of course, rolling up. But like I said, we are going to... That's very matte, though. It's cool. We are going to sew. I think I'm going to sew around the edges. And I'm wondering if I wouldn't mind... Because this paper's pretty thin. I was thinking... I wonder if I should like do a double, you know, put another page as a backer. I don't know, but I do want to do this. I forgot to do it. Just tear some of this off. Okay. This excess here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to come from behind. That way I can really see it. Okay. All right. It's got that stuff on it, so it's a little tougher now. Gonna have to get it really wet. The other thing I could do, I'm not going to, but I have this buffing pad that you can use, and it gives you a really good edge. Very fun. I got mine at Ace Hardware. They have them at Home Depot. I think you can even get them. I haven't seen them at my Walmart, but that's because my Walmart is a small Walmart. I'm sure at the larger ones they probably have them. But I got that idea from Miss Pam on Paper Outpost. Thank you, Pam. Not that you'll ever see this video, probably. Okay. All right. I noticed a little spot here. Which side? I thought I saw a corner coming up. Right there. Go ahead and hit that. Okay. But yeah, this one's super matted. But I think it's going to look cool once you do the sewing around the edge. You'll see. They look neat. Okay, and how's this one doing? It's almost dry. Pardon me. I really like that one. It's pretty, huh? These are going to be so cute. So cute. All right, we're going to do a sunflower. Isn't that one pretty? It's from one of you. I'm not sure who. You guys, I ended up putting all the napkins that all of you blessed me with into a big box together. And I have no idea who sent me what at this point because I did that. But I love you guys so much for sending me napkins because I had none. I just had like 3 or 4 different napkins. And they're so expensive, you know. And to have you guys bless me with them was amazing. I will never, ever forget that. Every time I use them, I think of all of you. I have a frog in my throat. Okay, grab my tape. And this one's a double. I don't think it's a triple. Yeah, maybe it's triple. Is it a triple? I think actually it is. Yep, sure is. It just didn't feel like it. The paper's a little bit thinner. Okay. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Which way does it go? Like this? Yes. I think? No. These little guys, So, yeah, it's like this. Okay. All right. I'm going to try to get this right down the center. Oh, I can already see the wording through there. It looks nice. I wonder if for me it would be easier to do it from behind. I'm thinking it might be because I really cannot see very well the edge through the napkin. So I am going to try this. Yeah, I think. And if I get it wet enough, yeah, look at that. I can just use my fingernail to get those little extra pieces. Yeah, without messing up my edge. Nice. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to keep it here, though, because I really don't want to try and do that. Okay, let's try that again. Way easier, you guys. Way, way easier. My page, this on the inside, my page is rougher, so as you can see where I tore it out of the book. So yeah. All right, and then we'll just flip this baby over. That was better for me. So if you guys, little tip there, for me, I enjoyed that much more, and my edges are better. So yeah, I shall be doing it that way from now on. I don't know why I switched to a British accent, but you know me by now. I like that. Okay, I'm gonna have to even this out again because I was dripping. All right, there we go. I'm just gonna grab that edge because I'm kind of, okay, there. Oh, I love this one. I do love sunflowers. I love them more in my art than I do in actuality, like outside. I love them in art. I think they're so beautiful. And again, I got a little spot here where I went off, but I'm not going to worry about it because I do kind of like the way that looks. So yeah, so it's cool. Oh, you know what I did forget though? I forgot to edge this. So I have a cutted edge there. I don't like that. I wonder if I can just kind of go along and with my fingernail, my trusty dusty thumbnail, kind of edge that a little bit. It's okay, it's not perfect, but at least it's roughened that scissor edge where I had cut. Oopsie, be careful, Tara. Ow! Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get this wet again, and I'm gonna kind of edge that there, just kind of push it into itself, okay? So, not bad. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm going to be fine. Oh, look at those words coming through. Looks so nice. Thank you so much for this idea, Rayleigh. I hope you watch my version of yours. I have subscribed to your channel, honey, and I did not comment. I should comment. I'm very bad about that. It's funny, I wrote to Gail for the first time today in all the years I've been watching her. For the very first time, I wrote her a note, and I even told her, this is the first time I've ever written you, but I've been watching you for over 2.5 years, and I love you, and I think you're awesome, you know, but I had never, I'm going to have to take that back edge off, but that's okay. Oh, I love that one. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful, you guys? That's going to be so pretty. Yeah, I had never written to her. You know why? It's like they have so many people writing to them, and I think you guys are probably like this, you know, too, at some point with certain people. You guys write to me because I still have a small enough audience that I can write back, and you're pretty guaranteed that within a day or two, or even that day, you're going to hear from me. You know, with other people, I feel like, gosh, that's just one more of the 1,000 messages she has to read today, you know, and I look at it and go, I don't really want to do that to her. So, but you know, and also when I'm watching on TV, I watch on my television a lot, not on my laptop and phone as much, and so I can't comment on my television. Like, I can't make comments on my television, so it kind of stops me as well from doing it. But yeah, I need to do it more because it helps. And now that I've realized it helps the channel, because I didn't realize that before, it does help the algorithm, you guys. So when you comment, apart from making me super happy because then I know you're there, I know who's there, I meet new people, and it's always a blessing. Apart from that, it also helps grow the channel, which is, you know, I think that should be more based on just the simple fact that we're here, and that if people watch us, you know, the numbers, I don't know, the way they've got their algorithm written, it's annoying, you know, but that's just the way it is, right? Just the way it is. I'm just putting some water over here on my table so I can kind of dip it in there. And but yeah, so I should comment more too. Just, that's what I'm saying. So maybe I will go back into her video, the new gal, and Rainy. I think it's Rainy or Rayleigh, and say thank you for this idea in person. When I post this, though, I am gonna, when I put that she inspired me for this, I'm going to put at, you know, crafts in the dungeon, from the dungeon, I think it is, crafts from the dungeon. I'm gonna put that, and so it'll go to her, and she'll see that I have referenced her idea. So anyways, we'll see if I remember to go back in and say something to her. But I did think that was funny about Gail, because I literally, in all this time, I've just never commented. I'm so silly. I just didn't want to bother her. I mean, my gosh, she said today on the video I was watching, which we're going to use the idea, we're going to play with Mamagami. Mamagami? Yeah. I've never done it before. I'm sure some of you have, or some of you have at least seen a video. I had never seen it before. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. Let me show you real quick. I made all this. We may have already done a video by the time you see this, but I made Mamagami today with her because I couldn't sleep. I woke up at 10:15 and never went back to sleep. So this is so fun. I know it doesn't look like much, but it feels like fabric, and it is going to be so fun to do collaging with, and even maybe cover some journal cards or something with. But yeah, just a fun way. And it's scrapbook paper I used, and I love it. I do. I love it. It was cool, and it just feels so fun. It's very soft and, you know, very cool. So we will probably be playing with Mamagami soon. I hope I'm saying that right. That's how Gail said it, Mamagami. So hopefully I'm saying it right. Okay, let's get this back on here even Steven. Okay, and pour us some more of our yummy gloss varnish. Okay. Yeah, so did watch that video, and what was I saying? Oh, she was saying about comments. She said that Mike asked her husband, Mike, asked her, when are you going to retire? Because, she retired before she ever started this channel. That was why she started the channel, because she was retired. And she said, I told him probably when I can no longer use my hands or see or whatever. But, she was saying that it takes her like 3 hours to comment to everybody. And I know what she's talking about, because it can take me upwards to an hour sometimes just with my few comments. So I can't even imagine. And then she was talking about how hard it is to run like Instagram, because like she doesn't post a lot on her Instagram, neither do I. I did notice something with you guys, and I wasn't aware because I hadn't paid a ton of attention to my Facebook, not the Facebook group, but my Facebook page, my business page for Tara's Take. But I have more subscribers and followers on my business page than I do in our group. I've got almost 200 people in there now, and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't even really been putting anything in there for you guys. So I am going to start posting more of my videos there and trying to be more active on my Facebook page with my journals that are for sale, and all that kind of stuff, because you guys are there. There's a lot of you who are there, and I apologize for not really realizing. But my point was going to be what Gail was talking about, which is it's very time consuming, and it takes a lot of diligence to actually be on the social media. Like I've got an X account. None of you have come over and seen me on that. I'm a little more, it's not crafting on there, it's more me. Okay, so it's more my thoughts on what the world's going through, my thoughts on the world around me. And so if you want to follow me on X, I am also on there with I should probably put my link, but I'm on there as Tara's Take, so I'm easy to find everywhere. I try to keep it. This one's curling really bad. I think once I sew them, though, that curl will, I could tear the top. Let's try it with one of them, okay? We're gonna give it a shot. I only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 more napkins. What time is it? Oh my gosh, we've been on here an hour. This might be a 2-parter, you guys. It might be. I'm gonna give this a shot. Just this edge that I had said I'd probably leave, I think, because it's the part that's curling. So I'm thinking that I may tear that off and just, I'm not very good at tearing evenly on stuff like this. I try. But yeah, so I'm thinking this might be a 2-parter. Okay, so I'm not hating that, because now it's got the rough edges everywhere. And then we are going to sew around the edges here. And yeah, I kind of like that, actually. So I think with all of them, I will probably come back in after they dry and tear that little part off the top. Let's see if I can actually, I don't think I can. I saw a lady, man, she made tearing with a ruler. She didn't even have a ruler. She had gone to the Home Depot and she had bought this piece of metal. And when she was tearing, she made it look so easy. Look at that. I kind of messed that one up. She did. She just made it look so easy. I was like, oh my gosh. Some of you do. I've always had a kind of a hard time tearing correctly, but it's okay. It's all right. It's a little uneven. I'm not going to worry about it. As with everything, I am not going to worry about it. But we are going to tear off the tops because I know I need this cardboard to kind of hold it, but the thing is, when I'm trying to tear it, I think it kind of, because there's like this gap here, I don't always get what's on the edge, you know, I'm noticing. So that's why I'm doing it without that gripping it. And I'm just trying to hold it strong. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that. How about you guys? I like the torn edges all the way around. That'll be more fun. More fun, and we want fun with this because this whole thing is just fun. We've got orchids here. Oh my gosh, look at these. We got to get to work. I've been chit-chatting, and praise God, I feel like chit-chatting, right? Beets are a miracle, and I even had I've been having, not every day, but a little bit of coffee. Praise the Lord, I missed my coffee so much. 3 weeks without a cup of coffee, you guys. It's kind of funny, okay? Because I never drank coffee my whole life until I met Courtney. I only drank iced coffee, and it was very doctored with caramel syrup and, you know, half and half. I'm just cutting this, you guys. And I was never a hot coffee drinker. I was never a hot beverage drinker. And when I got with Courtney, him and Corrine, remember I told you about our friend that we used to live with, she was a big coffee drinker. And he liked coffee. So the next thing I know, I'm drinking hot coffee, and then it kind of became a ritual for me. Yeah, I think that's the whole thing. I think coffee is like this ritual we go through in the morning. And not all of us even enjoy it. My son says he doesn't enjoy coffee, but he drinks it every morning just to wake up. And Courtney actually says that's why he drinks coffee, is to wake up, but he seems to enjoy it too. Now, Rini really enjoys it. But anyway, yeah, so I had never been a coffee drinker. And I was telling Courtney the other day, for me to be saying that I miss coffee sounds ridiculous to me because I don't even like coffee. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh my gosh, where do we want to go here? Because this has got the words, like I think that's like the proper name for an orchid. I don't know. Do we want to keep the whole orchid? Gosh, you guys. Just not sure. Huh. I think I'll do it here. Yeah, I think so. No, I'm going to do the whole orchid. I changed my mind right there. And this will get cut off, but the butterfly will still be there, so we'll be good. We'll be good. It'll be good. I promise. So anyway, yeah, so coffee. I had a cup of coffee today. Not a whole cup. I actually, what's in my glass I'm drinking is iced. Well, there's no longer ice in it, but that is my 1 cup of coffee. And I have been sipping. I just sip it like over time. So I don't drink it outright. And I don't, guzzle it or anything. And yeah, I get a little bit of energy from it, and it's not causing me palpitations because I'm drinking the beets. I drink my beet juice. I call it beet juice. It's beet powder. I get it at Walmart. You can also buy it on Amazon. I've mentioned it to you guys before because it's a miracle. If you have palpitations or you have a weak, fluttering heartbeat, please, please, please try beets. You can eat beets, of course. You can juice the real thing. I do eat them as well because I love beets, but I didn't know the miraculous, medicinal quality of them for this situation until this, came up. And I'm just sharing it with anybody who has flutterings in their heart or, any type of palpitation, because it really strengthens your blood flow. The nitrates cause a freeing up of it opens the, I don't know how it works. I read about it, but I've forgotten the wording they used. But it opens up your capillaries and your arteries. It causes the blood to flow easier. It lowers the blood pressure. Lowers your blood pressure, which is amazing. It's a natural blood pressure, medication that God gave us that nobody tells us about unless they charge us $1 million. The really fancy beet powder and chews and stuff, what is it called? Smart Beets. It's very expensive, I think. It's $37 a bag for the powder. Okay, so I get a container at Walmart, and I get it, you can get a bag in the baking section, and it's I believe it's $8.98 for that bag. Or you can get the powder by Force Factor. It's in a container, just like a little, container. And that one has better flavor, okay? Both of them work just as well as the other one. So I found no difference in the quality of the reaction I had to them, other than the taste from Force Factor is better. It is $15.98, I believe, for that container. And with the other one, it's out of the baking aisle. It has no, it's very bland. Let's put it that way. I had to add some monk sweetener to it to make it a little more palpable, because I do like to put it in my big water jug. That is so pretty. I really like this one. I do like to put it in my big water jug and take it with me. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautimous. I love it. I like to take it with me and go, to the restaurant and drink that while I'm eating my meal. Just anything to keep my heart, blood pressure down, my heartbeat solid. And yeah, the beet juice is the way to go for me. So I'm thinking that it's not just me, that it's anyone, God gave us that. It's definitely a gift from the Lord. And I mean, of course, we know that many foods, I've just never seen, I know that walnuts are great for my heart. I know that salmon's great for my heart. I mean, so many fruits and vegetables and things, and leafy, things are wonderful. But here's the thing, you guys. I had never had something literally within minutes of drinking it or eating it or taking it, have it actually have a medicinal quality for my body. I had just never experienced that. And so that's what I'm talking about. And I think that's just amazing. The way that it works is miraculous. It's the kind of miraculous we look for in a medicine, or, we hope for. When you take that painkiller and you're just waiting for it to kick in, you know what I'm saying? Well, beet juice literally kicks in within minutes of drinking it. I don't know how the gummies work or the pills or any of that. I haven't tried it. But for me, because I love beets, drinking the juice does not bother me at all. And because of the fact that I get that immediate relief from palpitations, I say yes. that's the one for me, Oh, it's stuck to the glue. Shoot. I've got all this glue on here. I'm trying to push it up. So anyway, let's see. You know what, guys? It is already an hour has gone by. Oh my gosh. But let's look at our little guys. So we have this one. It's still drying just a little bit. Do I have any that are completely dry? This one probably is. Oh my gosh, I love it. Look at that. Oh, you guys. That is going to be so fun in a journal. I can't wait to use it. I need to take the rest of the napkin and make 4 more. I'm just going to go ahead and tear that edge since it's dry. And what we'll do in the next video is we'll do the sewing and the decorating. I don't even know if I want to do any decorating on these. I really like the way they look just by themselves. But yeah, fun. Let's see. That one goes there. So we have these 3. This one curled up on me anyway. I'm noticing more of a curling with the ones that I used the matte. So, yeah. This one I used the gloss and it's not as curly. So, hey, there's a plus. We figured that out. Let's see how our sunflower's doing. Oh, gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Okay. I have started a new DigiKit, and I'll probably be working on that today. Who knows, by the time this is out, I may have already posted it. I don't know. Seems to take me about a week to finish one. Okay, that is pretty. I love that napkin on those. Oh, you know what I did? I just noticed it, you guys. Oh, no, it's okay. I was like, it's upside down. It's all right. It's all right, Tara. Calm down. Calm down. See, look at that edge. I think that's fun. This is going to be so pretty on something. Wouldn't that make a beautiful, like, cover on a journal? Just that, and then, like, put it on top of, because it's varnished, it's made it strong, and put it on top of, like, a piece of cloth, you know, a cloth covered journal. Ah, or even a collage journal, and then have this as the centerpiece of your collage. That'd be very pretty too. Ideas are coming. Yes, they are. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, you guys, I need to say goodbye. I don't want to say goodbye. I'm still having fun. I want you guys to stay with me and have fun too. I hope some of you decided to give this a try. And if you did, that you will post in our comment section and let me know you did. I'm going to do that one there because I don't want to lose the butterfly. You know me and butterflies. I love my butterflies. Okay. And we are going to do one last one. How's that? Go along this edge. Pull out my fingernail. I think it's just easier than tearing it because then I can get right up to the edge of that page. I really like doing it to the back like this better for me. She did not struggle at all, but I just couldn't see him. Now I'm good. The back of the page, you know, I can see it as clear as a bell. So it works for me. Whichever way works for you, you do it that way, okay? All right. Everybody is different, you know, and that's the fun of what we do, is there are multiple ways to do the same thing or the same idea, and everybody's idea is going to look different at the end of the day, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing this project with me, your way is the best way for you, not Tara's way or Rayleigh's way. That's her name, Rayleigh. I only know from the comments, so maybe that's wrong, but somebody in the comments of her video had said, Rayleigh, I'm so glad to see you posting, you know. So she seems very sweet. She is from the UK, like I said, and she talks about how loud her house is, and that she does do, oh, that's another thing. She does play music during her videos more than she talks. She does do an over, I did watch one video that she was talking on, but mostly she does like an over voice because I guess her house is very loud. She's got a lot of people or something. She's like, to try and do a video in this house is almost impossible. It's so loud, and I think that's probably why she plays music in the background mostly and does like a you know, an over of her voice, but her music wasn't annoying or anything, and she does comment here and there and talk to you, but yeah, she seems very sweet. I only mention the music thing because I know some people don't like that. I'm one of those people. I'm not big on people using, I don't mind background music, but I do like to hear the person who's crafting talk to me. I enjoy it because I'm there to hang out with that person usually, you know what I mean? Not to just get ideas. And so, oh, this one looks really nice too. These darker ones with because of the color of my paper, The darker ones that have more of a yellowed background or a, aged look to them, they look really nice with this paper background. Look at that. Pretty, pretty. And look at the pages. Look at the words. They're muted, but they're there. All right. So, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I love you. Please hit like. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Say hi in the comments for me so I know you were with me today. If you're not a member of Tara's Takes family, okay, I can't get this to stay. Sorry. If you're not a member of our family yet, please consider subscribing to the channel and becoming a part of our family. We would love to have you. I have a very wonderful group of friends on this channel, my sisters. I love all of you, and I'd love for you to join us. And we talk about family, we talk about silly stuff, we talk about crafting, we talk about Jesus, we talk about our countries and what's going on in the world sometimes. I'm just letting you know. I use my channel as a place, as a platform to do crafting, but my channel belongs to the Lord. I am a minister, and I love Jesus with all my heart, and I am here sharing the gospel sometimes. Other times I'm just sharing my craft. So I would love it if you'd be a part of my family. And I will see you guys, well, I don't know what day this is going out, so I'm not sure, but I will see you for the devotions tomorrow if you come along with me for those. And I love you. God bless you, and have a wonderful crafty day. Bye-bye.